You know, we just shut, and you know, and we ministers. You know, we here to serve the people, so to speak, the elect. The Lord said, if you love me, feed my sheep. You know? It's hit to them that are lost, the ones that's blinded. You know, what's the gospel? The good news. Yo, we going join ears with Yahweh, Lord willing. We're going to be, Israel's going to be back on top, all right? The heathens is going to be under our footstool. The earth, we're going to live forever. We're going to be immortal, you know? We're going to have multiple women. We're going to have lands. Our children are going to be back in order. Everything, righteousness is going to be bestowed upon the earth. You know? That's the good news. But it is hit to them that are lost. And really that's blinded. Okay.
Verse 4, it says, in whom the power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Right. And who's the power of this world right now? Go to Job 9:24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man. Esau, Edom. All right? By process of elimination. Who? And who runs over the monetary system? The money. All right? The man with the gold makes the rules. You go to the international bankers, they are all small hats. All right? So-called Jews. You know? So those are the gods of this world. Like we was going into. You talking about the world coin earlier. I'm looking it up. Lo and behold, small hats. That's the founders. You go into the hip hop industry, which is the death blow time people. Lo and behold, it's all takes the anthem hats. All right? You go into the monetary system, the Fed, the Federal Reserve. All right? The Rothschilds run that. Lo and behold, small hats. All right? So the God of this world have blinded the minds of the people. And they go back to Esau, Edom, chiefly. Malachi 1:4. There should be known at the border of wickedness, talking about Esau.
It says, in whom the power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
They ain't believe anyway. That's why they blinded. Because the men of the Lord and the elect, they're going to get up out of that. They're going to come to the light, which is Yahweh Shah. Like I just quoted earlier, my sheep hear my voice. You know, and you hear it through the men of the Lord.
Bless the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh Shah, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine forth to them.
That's the light of the glorious gospel shall shine upon them. You know? We that wandered out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So our people are spiritually dead. You know? They don't got this understanding. I get that in Romans or Hebrews 11 or something? Yeah, you know.
Romans the 11th chapter and the 7th verse. What then? Yasharallah have not obtained that which he seeketh for?
Yeah, Yasharallah in the Hebrew, Israel in the English, all right? Israel was a man named Jacob. The name changed to Israel, meaning Yasharallah, like the brother just said, meaning he is the prince of the power. He is the prince of God, all right? And that's these so-called black Latinos and Native Americans, all right? The Lord chose the people. So it said, what did Israel have not obtained that which he's seeking for? What do our people seek for? The truth. That's why they up in the churches. That's why they go to Mecca and go around that rock and, you know, worship Allah. That's why they into Buddha. All right? Because they trying to find something that's bigger than themselves. All right? Which is the truth, ultimately. We got to get to the five.
Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Israel have not obtained that which he's seeking for, but
the election hath obtained it.
The elect, all right? The 144,000 have obtained it. All right? The third have obtained it. What?
And the rest were blinded.
And the rest were blinded. Back in the scripture, this brother was brought out. And the rest were blinded. You know? Why? Because the Lord, when you go to Isaiah 6 and 9, get that, has an angel that's blocking the minds of the people. They said, at least they should repent. You know, the Lord don't want you to get it. That's just the Lord's business. We Israel, what Paul said, I will have it that all Israel be saved. And eventually that's going to happen. All right, in the kingdom. But on this side, you gotta play your role. Like this brother always say, it's winners and it's losers. So somebody got to be a winner, somebody got to be a loser on this side. And we striving to be the winners. It might seem like we losing now, but fuck all that. Fuck what these people think. All right? And we stayed, the Lord said he got to go to the end, the same shall be saved. You want to be saved or not? I'm pretty sure every brother up here want to be saved from the upcoming destruction. You want salvation. So we ain't saved yet. You got Christians, oh, I'm saved. No, you're not. Destruction is coming. Hello? Esau is coming down with great wrath. They setting it up to where you either going to be fully dependent on this system and its beast, all right? Or you're going to be dependent on the Yahweh Shah. That's it.
So Isaiah 6 and 9. Right. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed and understand not.
Yeah, hear ye indeed. Like I said, we all got ears, but understand not. So the Lord sent the angel to say, hear ye indeed.
It says, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Right.
And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Yep.
Make the heart of this
So
people
our
fat.
people can't perceive it. The Lord said, make the heart of these people fat. Your heart meaning your alive, which is your mind. You know? Block the truth from them. Don't give it to them. Go ahead.
It says, and make their ears heavy.
Yep.
And shut their eyes.
Shut their eyes. They can't see it. Even if they wanted to, they can't see it. So you got somebody that come up and just talk shit or just scold. And you get mad when you know you do the flesh, but you think about it like, you don't get it, man. It ain't for you. Just move on. Go ahead.
It says, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed.
And that's what we did. We see and heard with our eyes and heard this truth. All right? And when we converted and we're getting healed by the washing of the word. You know, we getting an active cleansing with this word. You know? And it's not a one-day process, it's overnight. I mean, it's not an overnight thing, it's a year thing. You become a new man. Through the years, you shut off that old man more and more. You know, the scripture that superfluity of knowingness, which is the remnant of that old man that you're jumping back and forth. You know? The ways of the old man, you know, the fruits of the world, roughly paraphrasing. But
It says, make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes lest they see with their eyes.
that's what the Lord said. The Lord said, shut their eyes. He's talking to his own people. So how much more do Christians talk about? Esau can get up in the congregation and he can make you. Or Moab can make you. You out of your damn mind.
It says, and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed.
Right.
Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without men, and the land be utterly desolate.
That's when they're gonna get it when the destruction comes. Alright? You know that what's that saying, like flash before your eyes? Yeah. You see the missiles coming, you go like put it right in your spirit. All the things and the reason why you about to destroy you. And you just know the missiles is hitting you. It's over. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? It's a scary thing. That's why, you know, Scripture say, work out your own salvation and fear and trembling. You gotta do what you gotta do for the Lord or it's over, man. Because what the Scripture said, the Lord's eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun. You know, 10,000 times brighter than the sun. The water. You can fool man all you want. But if you ain't sincerely ready to get up out of here, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know? Right.
These people on this side, 2 billion, they gotta go, man. That's a goddamn end.
Yeah, that is damn shame. And I think it was set up too. I think the thing, I mean, I catch the bubble. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
And Cossack and Riz, like a big NYC on that.
Yeah, you see that? So this shit was all psyop. Alright, now people falling right for it. You know what I mean? People talking about I was a legendary move and shit like that. I was a nigga move, man. That was niggas. You know? You damn near worshiping this guy like he the Messiah said. You going crazy for PS5 and material things. Come on, man. Jay gotta do better, but they ain't like Brother said, they gotta fulfill their lives to get them out of here. The Lord willing, I'm not a part of that number. You know? Go ahead.
2 Ezra chapter 13, verse, I'm going to start at 37. And this, my son, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented. Yeah, because you said earlier how the Lord is going to have their lifetime flash before their eyes, before the missiles hit them. As soon as they see the missile, there's current life in their past lives going to fly before them. All the wickedness and evil they've done, they're going to remember it all. They're going to see that the judgment is coming up. They're going to know when the message is coming. They're going to know. They're not going to deliver. So it says, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto fire. How Shah's coming to set things straight as you do with the fire. The first time it happens, it was through the flood. That's how the Lord cleansed the earth from all the evil. So this time around, it's going to be a flood, but it's going to be a flood of fire.
They show you this is good. That's why niggas got it down. Because even when like you said, the Lord did the first one, the first death was water, right? And then what? The covenant that he wasn't going to do that anymore was with the one with the bow, which is the rainbow, which is the sun. Show you like, I'm not gonna ever flood the earth no more. And then you gain devils, all right? And you switch that and made that the game symbol, the pride symbol, all right? So what you think is gonna happen to y'all, man?
The rainbow has 7 colors.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they put 6 colors in it.
Yeah.
Which is, 6 stands for, the number of the beast, which is intended for. And also what? They celebrate their month on the 6th month of the year. The Pride month is the 6th month of the year.
And you full of pride.
Yeah, full of pride.
So it's all direct attacks against Yahweh Shem Shah. So the creator of the heavens and the earth. And you think you're going to be able to stay on this earth? With that type of attitude? You out of here. You're finished.
Isaiah 45:9. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker.
Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. That's like me creating, I got shoes on, I designed a new pair of shoes, right? And my shoes want to buck up and say, what the fuck you doing? I don't want you to wear me today. You know what I mean?
No, you ain't made me right.
Yeah, you ain't make me right.
Yeah, I want it to be accurate.
Yeah, I ain't want to be. Yeah, I ain't want to be Timberland boots. I want it to be white ups. In my heart, I feel like I want it to be white up town. What type of madness is that? Think about that. I always grew up. I felt like, I wasn't made to be a meme. It was just something was telling me to just go and get this procedure done. What the fuck? Go ahead, bro.
It says, woe to him that striveth with his maker.
Right.
Let the potsherd.
Won't mean destruction.
Yep.
Right.
Let the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth.
Right.
Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou? Or thy work, he have no hands?
Can somebody get that in the NLT?
Isaiah 45:9.
Read that one.
It says, let the potsherds strive with the potsherds of the earth. The potsherd is the heavenly Father. The potsherds of the earth. It's Esau and all these different scientists that's creating things that's going off against the heavenly Father.
Right.
It says, shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou? Or thy work, he have no hands? So he didn't know what he was doing. He made a mistake. I was supposed to be born a woman. I have a female brain, but I'm in a male body. That's what they're basically saying, man. That the Most High is imperfect. He didn't know what he was doing, man. When from the beginning the Lord chose the male spirits of each nation and the female spirits of every nation, man. And so the spirits of the animals too.
Okay.
This is Isaiah 45:9 in the NLT. What sorrows await those who argue with their creator? Does a clay pot argue with its maker?
Right.
Does the clay dispute with the one who shapes it, saying, stop, you're doing it wrong?
That's like another symbol to that the Lord was going into. Because the Lord is comparing the clay and the clay. See that part of it?
It says, does a clay pot argue with its maker?
Yeah, there's a clay pot, so you compare human beings to the clay. The clay. Right, exactly.
It says, does the clay dispute with the one who shapes it, saying, stop, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
So now Esau's trying to give fault to the Most High, like the Most High is imperfect.
Right,
The
right.
Most High makes mistakes.
Right.
That's what this devil does, man. Trying to sell the Almighty Yahweh Shai. He's at fault. He
Right.
did this wrong. He created this wrong, man.
Yep.
And then he deceives the people with his own vain philosophies and his own wicked sciences, saying this is how it was supposed to be done.
Yep.
This is all it says. Does the clay dispute with the one who shakes and saying, stop, you're doing it wrong? Does the pot exclaim, how clumsy can you be? Yeah, instead of saying, give it fault to the Most High, which you can't do. And there's another scripture in Isaiah the 10th chapter where it says, shall the axe boast itself against its maker? Because the axe don't have no power unless you give that kinetic energy to the axe to give it power. That's the same thing like today. Races all men.
Yeah.
Each other's skulls, man. In the cave, man. Eating each other out, man. We're all weak. Alright?
Yeah, you got Esau thinking that it was because of his own will. Here it is, he's physically stronger, smarter. Everything an Israelite man is better than Edomite. But here it is that you ruling it. So who you think gave that power? You think you did it on your own? Call it right? Which it is, because it was from the will of the Most High. You know, the Most High wanted you to be on top for a little season. When they said that the dragon was loose out of his prison for a little moment, for a little season. That's the season we in now, since the time of the rebirth, right? Since the Renaissance period, which means rebirth, and Esau came out of the Caucasus Mountains. You know, the Lord put it in your power to take over the earth, all right, to deceive the earth. It wasn't because of your will, and that's why you're going down. Because if it was up to your will, you would have been on top. You know, you would have stayed on top. If it was up our will, we would have stayed on top. You know, what kingdom want to get taken down? What?
See, Romans 9 and 20 in the NLT. No, it says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at 19. But then you might say, why does God blame people for not responding? Haven't they simply done what he makes them do? No, don't say that. Who are you, a mere human being, to argue with the Most High?
Right.
Should the thing that was created say to the one who created it, why have you made me like this? When a potter makes jars out of clay, doesn't he have a right to use the same lump of clay to make one jar for decoration and another to throw garbage into?
And that's what the Lord did. He made us for his decoration, to make us image of his own immortality. And he made you a vessel of nothingness, a vessel of destruction. You know? Just a toilet bowl. Insignificant. He said our current nations as a drop that full of a bucket.
Spittle.
Yeah, spittle as the dust on a balance.
Yeah, less than dust.
Yeah. Like this brother said a couple weeks ago, they have no matter, so they don't matter.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Nothing means no matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't exist.
They're insignificant. Literally.
It says, in the same way, even though the Most High has the right to show his anger and his power, he is very patient with those on whom his anger falls, who are destined for destruction.
The Lord will have mercy on who he have mercy. The Lord will do what the hell he want to do.
Right.
Just because you got blood flowing through your veins and you got body and bones, that don't mean shit to the Lord. Or you in pain, and Lord don't care about that. If you got, listen, he gonna destroy 2/3 of his own people. How much more the other nations, man? All right, the Lord ain't give you his law, statutes, commandments. All right, that's what love is. Keeping on the law, statutes, commandments. All right. That was it.
Yeah, the Lord takes pleasure in destroying God's name. That was the scripture right there.
Right.
And it says in Psalm 66 and 5, come and see the works of the Most High. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men. Now, when you go to our website, you know, sometimes brothers in the chat, these heathens be dying the most horrific deaths possible, man. These damn Moab be working at the factory, all of a sudden he gets sucked up to the machine, get turned into damn bush. You know, or he driving the scooter, Ishmael or Elam driving the scooter, all of a sudden he get hit by a damn crane, smash into a million pieces, man. Most time he horrific judging goddamn humans, man. So if the Lord gonna kill 2/3 of his own people, Well, how much more of nations that are less than nothing? He takes pleasure.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 12. For who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment? Or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish, whom thou hast made? Or who shall come to stand against thee to be revenged for the unrighteous men? Yeah, so, it says, who's going to accuse the Most High for the nations that perish that he made? The Most High, he does whatever the fuck he want to do. Everything belongs to the Heavenly Father. The Spirit was created by the Heavenly Father, man. The scriptures call him the Father of spirits, man. So he does whatever the fuck he want to do. What is a frog to ask the Most High, why'd you make me a frog? What is a dog to ask the Most High, why didn't you make me a wolf? Or a cat ask the Lord, why didn't you make me a lion? He does whatever the fuck he want to do, man. And he chose us to be the Israelites, the chosen people, and he chose the devils to be the vessel of destruction, man. The wicked. Like you said, there's winners and losers, man. Somebody has to play that role. Somebody has to fulfill it, man. So the Lord just chose the Edomites first from the beginning to fulfill that lot, and it never changes, man. You come back as your own kind, your own race. You got these Hindus, Elon. This is why they actually call them judgment too. They believe in reincarnation, but they believe you can reincarnate as an animal, or you can come back as a fucking snake. That's bullshit, man. So the Lord, he does whatever he want to do. It says, or who shall come to stand against thee to be revenged for the unrighteous men? So nobody's going to stand against the Heavenly Father when the judgment comes, man. Who's going to stand against the Lord? That's the only God that exists, man. Buddha ain't going to do shit. Allah ain't going to do nothing. Vishnu and Krishna and all them, God with the 8 arms, they ain't going to do shit, man. Because they don't exist. They're nothing but idols, man. And it says, for neither is there any God but thou that care for all, to whom thou mightest shew that thy judgment is not unright. Neither shall king or tyrant be able to set his face against thee for any whom thou hast punished. For so much then as thou art righteous thyself, thou orderest all things righteously, thinking it not agreeable with thy power to condemn him that have not deserved to be punished.
That's why the Lord said there's a fearful thing that falls to the living means of the power, man. You can't do that against the Lord, man. The Lord is everywhere. He's omnipotent, all right? Alasaja, demon-like power. He controls the left-hand spirits, all right? He controls Satan, all right? Who you people sell out to, the last one the Lord controls, right? Satan is doing his perfect bidding on the left-hand side.
Pick one.
Right.
Amos 3:7. Slakia 6. Amos 3:6.
Yep.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it?
Yeah, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? What's evil? Bad times. All right, why do bad times come? Because of iniquity. All right, because of sin upon sin. All right, because you disrespecting and disobeying the Lord's word. All right, the Lord's word is his will. All right, and once you break that, bad times come. And who sanctions it? The how by Shemi Shah. All right, the issues of death belong unto the Lord. Get that through your thick skulls, all right? That was it?
That was it.
Yes.
Romans 9:14. What shall we say then? Is there a righteousness with Yahweh?
Is it unrighteousness with Yahweh Shemi Shah? You can put a baby to death at his will? All right? You don't know what that child did in his past life? Or he could create a group of people that to hate, which is Esau. Why the hell you think they got leprosy? No?
God forbid.
God forbid, we didn't know.
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Right.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Yep, the Lord's going to have compassion upon his elect. Right?
So then it is not of him that willeth,
Right.
nor of him that runneth,
Right.
but of Yahweh that showeth mercy. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up,
Right.
that I might show my power in thee.
You show that? The Lord raised up Pharaoh, all right? which had us in slavery, which had the Israelites in slavery and Egyptian captivity, to show what?
So it said, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I may show my power.
Yeah, to show his power. All this is about showing his glory. Doing this to show his power, right? He let Esau create a kingdom, all right? He had us in slavery. He built it up, all right? Just for him to destroy it in 1 hour. This place took how long? 200-300 years to 1776. The founding of American Civil War. It's 2023. All right? Just for the Lord to destroy it, to show his power. And his name will be magnified and known.
Daniel, bringing out, paraphrase, Daniel 17, said, this matter is by the decree of the watchman and the demand by the word of the Holy One.
You the watchers, all right? The watchers.
To the intent that living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Most High ruleth for the kingdom of men. The Lord of men, we got to see this, right? The Lord ruleth for the kingdom of men. He set up the king and he let down others, all right? He put us at a lower state. He put the true kings of the earth to the lower state. He brought us down to the basis of men and bring them up. That's only through the power of the Lord, man. And we see this, the transition going back. Right.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will.
Give it to whosoever he will. And I quoted earlier, Jeremiah 24. The earth was given. All right? You got this earth. All right? Through the power of the Lord.
And set him up over in the basis of many.
Yeah, so the Lord, I will put up a short time period. You know? Rule over time period. Same thing you did with Pharaoh. Set him up for a time period. The Babylonian captivity, set them up. So, look, they can see. That's what they did. So that wickedness, you see, the father of real gods, bringing that people down. So they're doing the same thing, I'm bringing them down. Ultimately, when at the end, I'm going to raise up a true king, a true governor of my people, which is my only begotten, which is his first son, Yahweh Shah, the king of all kings, all right? And we're going to reign forever after that. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 18, verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general.
Right.
The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, only is righteous, and there is none other but he who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will, for he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things among them from profane.
Yeah, so the Lord, he controls everything. There's nothing that goes outside his will. Nobody does anything that's outside the will of Yahweh Shah. Because reality was already written, before it came to pass. Before the Most High created the universe, he already knew what every day of existence is going to be like. Because he designed it, So everything is subject to the Lord. Even Satan and the demons, man. You got Christians, they got this, belief that, Satan came up against the Heavenly Father, the angels rebelled. Well, they'll say that in the scriptures, man. Everything is subject to Yahweh Shah. That's why the demons bow down to Yahweh Shah, man. Because the demons, they're immortal, man.
California, the demon died up in that name. But he's like, Paul, I know. Yahweh Shah, I know. Who the hell are you? So all things is subjected to everything's given to Yahweh Shah. But Matthew 28, and I think the last verse, Yahweh Shah said himself, all power is given unto me on heaven and earth. It's like when you watch The Godfather, the top, the Godfather, I forgot his name, he gave everything over to his son. And
Corleone?
Yeah, Michael Corleone.
Don Corleone,
Don Corleone gave it over to Michael.
Oh.
Yeah, he said, he was like, talk to him. So now we gotta, Yahweh Shah is the mediator. You gotta go through Yahweh Shah to get to the Heavenly Father. That's why we say Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh meaning he is, all right? He exists, which is the Heavenly Father. Bahashim is in the name Yahweh Shah. He delivers on the Heavenly Father, his son. He delivers.
John 14:6. Yahweh Shah said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
See that? So he ain't gonna get to the Father but by Yahweh Shah. All right? You got cats talking about you're not supposed to worship Yahweh Shah. You out of your mind. And you're going to have to deal with that in the last day. All right? And the scriptures say that every tongue shall confess, and every knee shall bow. You know? To Yahweh Shah. You know? You got what? Chapter 14. John chapter 14:6. Which reads, Yahweh Shah said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. You can't get to the Heavenly Father but by Yahweh Shah. That's why I say Yahweh Shah is our really if you go to 1 Corinthians, I believe the 11th chapter, and take the order. It says the head of every man is Yahweh Shah. The head of Yahweh Shah is the Most High. All right? And the head of the children is the woman, and the head of the woman is man. That's the order. There's always order in everything you do. You go to work, you got the supervisor, you got the manager, you got the CEO. 1 Timothy 2:5 says that there is one God and one mediator between God and men. The definition of mediator, man, Yahweh Shah. Yep. There's one mediator between. 1 Timothy 2:5 that there is one God and one mediator. So we know it's one God, one power. All right, all powerful Yahweh. All right, and one mediator. One mediator. The definition of mediator.
It says the role of the mediator. The role of the mediator is to remove obstacles in communication, assisting identification of issues, and exploration of options to felicitate mutually acceptable agreements to resolve disputes.
To resolve disputes, I like that. What was the dispute? Us breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. And what was the resolution of that? Yahweh Shah had to be put on the cross and shedding his precious blood, all right, for the redemption of sins, for the breaking of the law, to renew the contract. And the contract consists of better promises. So now instead of us going off because we got this stony heart, yeah, because we break the commandments, the Lord is going to give us a heart of flesh. Meaning what? He's going to put the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. We're going to be perfect. So we're going to be drinking with the Lord forevermore. You know, the Lord, Yahweh Shah is like our lawyer.
So right now, we're not in the new covenant.
Right, we're not.
The new covenant is going to fully be fulfilled when Yahweh Shah returns. You see new bodies. Because the new covenant is in the prize of the new bodies. That's how the Lord will be living out the new part. Because we right now have stony hearts.
Right.
Meaning, that's why when Moses received the Lord, they put a stone that represented us, meaning the Lord put a stone, meaning us having foreign minds, but the Lord's going to put the Lord into flesh, meaning it's going to be a part of us. So that's what's happening. Now we go to the word mediator. That's we get the word middle, because Yahweh Shah, he's the middle God. That's why I said Yahweh Shah, the King of Peace. Because Yahweh Shah, through his blood, broke peace with us and the Most High. And then when Yahweh Shah returns, he's going to bring peace on earth. And it's in his kingdom, and that's going to be peace. So he's the middle God. So the word medium, or we go back to the word Latin Venus, it means in between. That's the word Mediterranean. Mediterranean got the word terrain, which means land, and I believe medi. We go back to Venus, means middle or between. So it's between the lanes. What's between the lanes? That body of water. So they call it Mediterranean, that body of water in between the lanes. You know, you got the Levant, which is a region on the eastern of the Mediterranean, and then you go more northern, you have Italy. You know, so and northern going western is all part of Europe and Africa. So it centers in between the known world, Europe, Asia, and Africa. But Yahweh Shah, he's the middle God. So no man can come to the Father but through Yahweh Shah. Because the Most High is technically not dealing with Israel, he's dealing with Yahweh Shah.
and Yahweh Shah is dealing with us. So to get to the Most High, we gotta go through Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 11. As for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein there is no water.
Yeah, so the blood of the covenant of Yahweh Shah. The prisoners represents the elect. So this is why Yahweh Shah said, he's come to free the prisoners from the bonds. So the bonds is the bonds of sin. The bonds of the chains of darkness. In the pit where there is no water is a miracle. The system. Well, it wasn't no water. The body was dry bones. Zechariah 9:11.
It says, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee.
And the stronghold is this truth, man. And this truth is Yahweh Shah is the embodiment of the word of the Most High, this truth. So the stronghold is Yahweh Shah. The scripture tells us what? That the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run to it and is safe. Now we know we can't just call him Yahweh. We got to put Yahweh Shah in the middle, because he's that mediator. That's how we say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. The Father in the name of the Son. In order to get to the Most High, if you want to pray to the Lord, you got to put Yahweh Shah in there. Otherwise, your prayer is not heard.
So you gotta start. You gotta start all the way up, so we know what it's talking about. Because you can't really just jump into a verse and then it's open for interpretation. So you gotta go to the contents of the scripture. So let's go back. Let's go to Zechariah 9, and let's start at 9.
This is Zechariah 9:9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem.
Now Zion means what? Monument. Who's the monument of the Most High? Israel. Because the Most High, remember Israel. That's who he set the covenant. And the covenant was between the Most High and Israel. That
It says, O daughter of Jerusalem, behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation, lowly and riding upon an ass, and upon a colt the foal of an ass. It says, and I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim, and the horse from Jerusalem, and the battle bow shall be cut off, and he shall speak of peace unto the heathen, and his dominion shall be from sea even to sea, and from the river even to the ends of the earth.
meaning there's not going to be no more wars. It's not Yahweh shall come. Yahweh shall whole world. Okay?
It says, verse 10, I'll finish verse 10.
Right.
Verse 11, as for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein there is no water.
Now, why does it says pit? And it speaks about prisoners. Because at one, right now, known as being prisoners, meaning subject unto sin. And then it speaks about not having water, being desolate of the truth. So Yahweh Shah has come when he shed his blood, everything is open and good. And now we no longer technically under sin because we no longer appear for Yahweh Shah. Technically sinners under the law will be found righteous by our faith. Right.
It says, verse 12, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. It says, when I have been Judah for me, fill the bow with Ephraim.
Now, what does that mean? What's the stronghold, first of all? Somebody got an actual Bible? So this is the stronghold. What is a stronghold? What's actually a physical stronghold? A physical stronghold in ancient times was a place of refuge. So in a time of combat, you will run to that place of refuge. You'll be safe. So in this case, the stronghold is the scriptures. So it says, run. Go ahead, read it again. Turn ye to the strongholds, meaning turn back to the scriptures. Because what happened? It said desolate of read that part again.
It says,
about the water part.
It says, as for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the
What's the blood of the covenant? Yahweh Shah died on the cross, and now issuing a new covenant. Right?
It says, out of the pit wherein is no water. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope.
Because we're prisoners to sin, and it's supposed about no water because we became desperate of the truth and of righteousness. So now it says turn back to the stronghold, meaning to the knowledge. to the water.
I'd rather look for a definition of stronghold or a definition. It says a place where a particular cause or belief is truly defended or upheld.
Go to an actual stronghold. So we know that the Most High is making an analogy. So now we got to break down. No. The actual stronghold. So the Most High is making an analogy. So now we got to know what's a stronghold.
It says,
To understand the analogy.
it says a place that has been fortified so as to protect it against attacks.
That's the stronghold. So a place that had, because in ancient times it was a literal place that was protected. It was protected. And it was just fortified from attacks. So the dangers that's to come, we're gonna be shielded because we in the truth. Because being in the faith is gonna shield us from the dangers that's to come. So the Lord said, turn to the stronghold and prisoners of hope. Because we don't know we're gonna be delivered. We just, we prisoners for hope. We hope we'll be delivered. Okay?
It says, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece.
So it says, bend Judah for me. And it says what?
It says, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim.
Filling the bow with Ephraim. So bending the bow with Ephraim. It's like you read it again.
It says, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim.
So that's the Most High making an analogy, speaking Israel as a weapon, but bringing them back together to one body. So that's the tribes coming back together. Because it's no longer going to be, two different kingdoms, two different nations. They're going to come back to being one nation. Like in the days of old, the house of David. Because during the time of David, it was one nation. It wasn't until after David reigned, Israel became divided. After Solomon died.
Yep. And it says, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
Now the Esau right now, because Esau he conquered Greece and conquered all of Europe. Because you had with Alexander, after they conquered pretty much Greece, they began Hellenizing the known world and dominating all of Europe. So on Esau right now, you have the Roman Empire is known as the Greco-Roman Empire. So it was formatted after ancient Rome and ancient Greece. But
It says, verse 14, and the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the Lord's power shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with whirlwinds of the south. And the Lord of hosts shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones, and they shall drink and make a noise as to wine, and they shall be filled like bowls, and as the corners of the altar. And the Lord their power shall save them in that day as the flock of his people, and they shall be as the stones of a crown, lifted up as an ensign upon his land.
so this is post-destruction. So he was sending pretty much to look at Israel, and Israel will be celebrating English. So I got post-destruction.
This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse I'm going to start at verse 4. And said unto him, one, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls, for the multitude of men and cattle therein. For I, saith the Lord, will be unto her a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her.
So pretty much town without war, that's what I'm so our kingdom is not going to be limited. Right? We're gonna have great inheritance.
It says, for I, saith the Lord, will be unto her a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her. Hope, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion,
that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, so we was spread throughout all the kingdoms of the earth. So this is going into the deliverance. The Lord is going to deliver us, set us up in the kingdom. He's going to dwell with us, right? This is us. So but we got to be delivered what? Out of Babylon for the earth.
Says, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
Yep. So yeah,
He that touches the apple of his eye. The scriptures tell you that what nation have not got a part of his spoils. All right, that's all nations. So that's why that's showing that all nations gotta go into captivity. You know, if we're gonna be well taken care of, who's gonna be taken care of? You know what I mean? Who's gonna be dressing our vineyards and minding our fields and so on and so forth? The heathen, you know, that's what they was made for. You touch the apple of the Lord's eye. We the Lord, we're looked at as the Lord's woman. You know? The Lord said he likes this calmly and delicate woman. And you put your names in us. You know? Right now, in this kind of situation, we in Babylon. We in the midst of prophecy, right? Where the devil is trying to throw this mark in us. Alright? This charisma. Alright? And we the ones that gotta cry out. You know, like, you know, when a woman cry out, when a man that's not betrothed to her is trying to take her, you cry out. If you don't cry out, you get put to death. You know, and what we doing, we're crying out. The Lord said, set a mark on the men that sign that cry for the abominations that we done in this day. So we can get that mark of exemption, that why. You know?
So Deuteronomy 30:7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
What curses? The curses got bestowed on us. All right, when we go to Deuteronomy 28, 15 on down. All right, the Lord said, I'm gonna put these curses upon you if you break my law, statutes, and commandments. Basically, what? If you go against my word, and you made a covenant with Yahweh Shah, you sacrifice, created a sacrifice that he's going to do his will. All right, he's going to follow his law, statutes, and commandments. Not covenant, only given that contract, you say, only given to the nation of Israel. Nobody else. Nobody else was there upon Mount Sinai when he was getting that commandments. You know? And we broke that. And then the Lord said, when you break that, curse shall not be in the field. Curse shall not be in the city. Oh, you're going to have an evil eye towards your brother. Your harlot going to be your wife is going to be a harlot in the city. You know? Curse shall not be when I go in. Curse shall not be when I go out. Just read all of Deuteronomy 28. So now when you read Deuteronomy 30 and 7, he said all these curses are going to come upon our enemies. When you go to Psalms, the 3rd chapter, it gives you a list of our enemies. You know? And it goes into the other nations, the chiefly so-called white men, Esau people. You know, you go to the UN meetings, you so-called blacks that sit on the Native Americans don't got a seat in the high council. Right? You don't got a seat there. You know, those are our enemies that's plotting against us to this very day. You know, Jake, see, forget that.
Says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
So let's break it down. Like, you got black on black crime, it's going to be Esau, this Esau crime, it's going to be Esau hate, his women going to be doing what they're going to be despising him, looking at him dirty. You know? That's what's going to happen. That's what it is to other nations. But
Says, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
who persecuted us? You say they oppressed the man and his heritage, right? So do we not have to go to work? Do we not have to pay tribute? All right? Do we not have to be conformed to the ways of Esau? All right? We went through his educational system. It's not that his mind, his philosophies. He's telling us he created the new world and, you know, he made peace with the Native Americans. He didn't tell you the other part, the sinister parts, you know? He had us growing up on Christmas and Halloween and birthdays and Mother's Day and Father's Day, you know? sworn. All right?
Surely I will no more give thy corn to eat for thine enemies.
Right.
And the sons of the stranger shall not drink of thy wine, which thou hast made.
Yeah, so that's going into the kingdom, all right? The things that we produce, the things that we work for, the things that we generate, that we inherit, it's not going to be given into the other nations no more. All right? We're not going to be subjected to the nations, all right? We're going to be the rulers, man. The world was made for our sake. The Lord is coming back to free us out of this prison. Starting with this flesh, all right? We shall all be changed, man. The moment we get into the Lord willing, man, Lord willing, we get into the chariots, we're going to have new bodies. We're going to be immortal. We're going to have the mind fully of Yahweh Shuri outside. We're going to come back down to execute judgment. All right? We're going to round up the heathens. It says, the scripture telling Ezekiel 38 about continual employment. You know? You're going to set up a sign. There's going to be dead bodies everywhere. All right? Isaiah 60 talking about our sons coming from afar. All right? To be Galilee. But the infrastructure of the kingdom is going to take a while. There's going to be a lot of work to be done. It's going to be a nuclear holocaust. You know, when you go to Isaiah 26 and 20, when it said hide you for a moment, all right, it's got chambers, the chariots. All right, to us, it might be a little moment, but on earth it might be 4 years, who knows? It might be a long period of time until we come back down. The elites might be in the bunkers having children, all right, and we're going to come back down and subdue the whole earth.
Ezekiel 39. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them.
Who's the Lord's glory? Israel. Right? It's monument. It's Zion. No? You said, do that again?
And all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them.
You're going to be blessed, man. And the kingdom is going to be on earth. Right? It's not going to be able to come out and just flow in there singing hymns. All right? It's tell you in Revelation 5 and 10 that has made his kingdom and priests shall reign upon the earth. The earth was made to be inhabited. He, the Lord, is going to make this beautiful paradise on the earth. And he's sure to do whatever he wants. And then we just, we ain't going to be able to live on the earth. You out of your mind if you think that. Bugged up. Yeah. Esau is the end of the world, it's the end of the age, the end of the rulership, and Jacob is the beginning of that following. You know?
So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their power from that day forward.
Yeah, because the scripture tell you, Jeremiah, I believe, that all Israel shall know me. You know, from the least to the greatest, and the Lord is going to be in our inward part. Right? They shall no more be saved. Right.
It says, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they
That's why we went into captivity, for our sin upon sin. All right? The heathen shall know that.
It says, because they trespassed against me,
You got it?
therefore hid I my face from them.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
The Lord be trespassed. The Lord be back to the Lord.
Oh.
The reason the Lord said
Yeah.
he's going to hide his face.
Yeah.
The Lord
Break
did
over
it.
sleep.
He's going to discontinue from the heritage that I gave you. He's going to go into captivity.
About to get. About to get. Give me a coffee.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1.
I don't know.
And the heathen shall know Ezekiel 39:23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore, when I have fixed for them and gave them into the hand of their enemies, so fell they fall by the sword.
Because we see it as one time. Now, Romans 4:15 says
Like this, like.
it says, the law worketh wrath. If the law is there is no sin, so the law worketh wrath. You break the law of the Most High, that brings you to wrath. And that's why we went into subjection to different captivities, because we don't get subordinate to the Most High. So we'll take you down. But now, you're being found righteous in Yahweh Shah. And Yahweh Shah can return and establish his kingdom. But the elect of Israel enjoy his Yahweh Shah. And through that growth, as Yahweh Shah returns to see his glory, we're going to be glorified with Yahweh Shah.
According to verse 24, according to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them and hid my face from them.
But according to their transgressions, meaning they're breaking of the law. So for breaking of the law, we was separated from the Most High. But now us coming back to the Most High, we've been joined back into the Lord. Right?
Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name.
Right, so in the time of mercy, and all Israel don't receive mercy eventually, but the Most High is going to begin with his elect. And he's going to begin to cleanse him, going to do an 8 of cleansing. But 2/3 will be destroyed, but they're still going to receive mercy when they come back. And it's still Israelites. So that's all Israel being saved.
After that they have borne their shame, and all their trespass whereby
So you have to go through that shame. We're going through that shame part right now. We're being chastised for our transgressions right now. And 2/3 can be chastised through death. So we all got to go to the cleansing process. Just that we going to receive mercy, and they're going to receive destruction. But they're going to come back into it.
it says, after that they have borne their shame and all their trespasses when they have trespassed against me, when they dwell safely in their land and none.
So you all find the trespass. You all find the trespass and sin. But we return to the Most High. We read Titus 3:3. It says, it goes on to say, all was one time foolish.
Yeah,
deceived,
such strong.
certain malice goes into us being sinners. But it goes off after the loving kindness of Yahweh Shah, we changed the way of successful. So we always found what we said. So, but only thing was we made changes to receive mercy. Whereas the other part of J, 2/3, they're not making no changes. So they got to receive their shame, through death. We being chastised. That's why misfortune. Even though we're in the truth, we still go through misfortune. That's us being chastised and being cursed. But they're gonna be cursed to death. Right?
Luke 1:6 says, "For sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but for
Right, it says, get that bro. Because both sides, we didn't go away with Israel. So we're sold to our nations. We sold to our nations. put in subjection. We in their counsel. We in their put into their hands. So we can have
You're slow to the nation, not for the destruction, but because you move God to wrath.
right. God being the most high. We know the most high with that. Going back to the scripture, Romans 4:15, the Lord will be back. And the most high, put us into subjection under the nation. So we can put it to shame as a correction. That
You were delivered to enemies.
So the reason why we so able to take us down in Syria, the Babylonians, different captivities we serve, because our transgressions, because our sins.
For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing to the devil and not to God.
Like today, we call those different religions. Our people, religion of Buddhism, Muslims, Rastafarian. All these things are certain other gods rather than the Most High. Those things were both the Most High to wrath. That was the reason why we was brought down as a nation. When we read Romans, scriptures say Most High preserved himself 7,000 men that were not bound to be Baal. So that's the election. So Most High set aside the elect few that's going to serve him regardless. Okay?
So that ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have freed Jerusalem from perfect.
Right.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up. Ye have freed
Right. So the morning came from the side, the side, smell was out of the nation. And because we can support it. Right. Alright.
Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1, it reads, Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in thee.
Right. So here,
Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
right. Remember you created in the days of thy youth. Okay, and this is disregarding the nation of Israel. So Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because the Lord put His word on to you, and He put His name on to you. All right. So it says, remember now your Creator in the days of your youth, in the days when you have the strength to come out in the houses of bowels. Okay, and do the works, not in your old age when the Lord don't desire you to do the works. Okay, He don't want you to give your life towards Him. Right?
While the evil days come not,
Or the evil days come not. All right, evil meaning bad times, evil meaning times, and ill meaning bad. All right, and the bad times are at hand. Okay, it's already here. All right, but now we're going to go into the phase of Jacob's trouble. And now things are going to get real bad. All right, and you're going to be calling the Lord, and it's going to be too late, because when it was time for you to please Yahweh, Shah, you did it. Right? You have to just, I got time. Okay, all right, hold on. Let's get to it.
nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Right, without to say I have no pleasure in them. Right.
So while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars do not darken, nor the clouds return after the rain.
Right, the sun and the moon is going into the physiological understanding. Okay? So the Lord said, when all hell break loose, we ain't gonna be out here on the highways and byways. The apostles ain't gonna be out there on the highways and byways. We ain't gonna find brothers across the globe. All right, the brothers gonna be as pilgrims in those days. So now you get the word now while it's really available. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Okay? Before you finish that, you get that real quick.
Time. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and
Now, crash names is a spirit, man. Okay? Oh yeah, I want to go out there. I'm gonna go out there next week. I'm gonna go out there after the holidays. I'm gonna go out there on the holidays and byways. All right? It might not happen like that. So you gotta get it. You gotta do it right. Once you hear it, you gotta just go and do it. The spirit gotta be on you. Know? Like when the Apostle Hall said, don't wait on him. Just go out there and teach. But that was the spirit. That, certain brothers spirit, the spirit, and they went out and teach. Then some brothers, I know personally that certain just didn't go out. I'm go out, get around to it, and never get out there. And what happens is that spirit, it dies down. So you gotta keep that fuel going. Right?
it reads, and perish in the day of vengeance.
And perish in the day of vengeance, right? The Lord's vengeance. When the Lord comes back, he's not coming for peace. He's not coming with flowers. All right? He's not gonna ring your doorbell and tell you his name. No, the Lord's gonna come, and he's gonna come at a time when he's expected, and he'll come to destroy you. Okay, the day of vengeance, the Lord's vengeance. The Lord's gonna bring his vengeance upon the nation of Esau and all these different nations, man. Because we had a hand in that captivity. Okay, now you did put Yahushua to death. The Lord didn't forget about that. He's also going to avenge the nation of Israel after his eye. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble,
Yeah, keepers of the house shall tremble. The elites. All right, they're the ones in rulership. This is their house. This is their kingdom. And the keepers of the house shall tremble, man. Okay, because Esau know he ain't gonna make it. But it's this pride that's gonna make him fight to get to his agenda, his goal. Right?
and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease.
Yeah, the strong men shall bow themselves, military, whatever, you know. In other words, mercy being a humble state. Right? And the grinder shall cease, which the grinder represents work, the labor force. You know, we see that now. Doors are closing, and matter of fact, we've seen that via the AI technology. All right, a lot of these professional actors and whatnot, entertainers, they're about to lose their money to a damn computer. All right, because now they can scan your face and whatnot. All right, now they got robot dogs doing the job that a man should be doing, like checking the area out, whatever, make sure things are safe. They got dogs doing it now. They got drones in their ear. All right, so people are losing their jobs.
They're on strike. The different actors, they striking right now.
Yep. Now it's a big ass strike. Like the dude, like the yellow trucks.
Yep.
You had that guy bugging out because he couldn't get his
Pension.
pension. And not just him, there's a whole bunch of them. They about to close down and not giving like their pension. But that's the wickedness of Esau. But that's all prophetic, man. It goes back to the scriptures. These things have to happen, right? And even if the Most High uses Esau to do it, guess what? It's still getting done. That's Esau's main role, bro. Okay?
And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened.
Those that look out the windows be darkened. Because look out the windows meaning your future, your admirations, your plans. Oh, I want you to go to school for this. I want to go to school for that. I was studying this. I was saving up for that. All right? I was working 30 years. You better give me my pension. Like the Jake was bugging, man. I saw his profile. He was little damn bill on his face. Okay, so you know he's a simple ass nigga that believed in Esau. Like basically a great representation of 2/3 Israel. Because in those days when all hell breaks loose, when there's no work, when there's no money, you gotta take that to Rockman and see Rockman, you gonna take it. Guys like that, they go and take whatever they gotta take to work. Alright? I gotta feed my family. I got kids. I got paid these bills. They gonna take whatever. What is it? The venom? Sign me up. Oh, I can't work. Oh, I can't go on vacation. Oh hell no, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm gonna take it. So a lot of those guys these last days, a lot of those 2/3 that they don't listen to the word that's being preached, when it's being preached and take heed. They gonna take the venom. They gonna take the chip, and they gonna take those missiles too.
And verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Daughters of music shall be brought low. You know, a lot of these entertainers, they really can't, the music today is really bullshit. You know, it's more music to really pollute the land than anything. Right? Because at the time you hit like in the 60s, you listen to music, and you know, it's more like uplifting. All right, now you listen to music now, it's feeding you demonic messages to be hoes and harlots, to be drug dealers and murderers. Okay, you got kids out here in New York. You got kids 14, 13, killing one another, and then rapping about it.
And the ultimate, you know, the time of partying, bullshit. The time of scripture. God, I say it to you. Wild language, all the everybody inside. The earth was happy, ceasing. Boys and girls that that's it. Fine language. All the everybody.
Let's enjoy this one. Because we never time for happy hour. We come to the word. We have a discount, drinks. You might get some wings. Buffalo wings, you know, listen to music, you can watch the fight, watch the game. So all these things start to linger. So the most time is removing the joy of this land.
The mirth of the tablets.
Mirth is laughter. Now, since the pandemic, a lot of people went through a stage of depression. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of business went out of, a lot of business went under. So a lot of people struggle. These are getting harder, pockets are getting tighter, cost of living is going up. You know, not too many people laughing anymore because they got bills to pay. And, you know, not the funds to pay. So, you know, a lot of people are stressed right now. But that's all the times and the signs of this place going down. So the Most High is bringing out all the joy of the land.
Mirth of the tablets is ceasing.
A tablet is a musical instrument. You listen to music to relax. So the Most High is getting rid of that relaxation.
Noise of them that rejoice in this, the joy of the heart will cease. They shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them. They shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be because, you know, usually drink wine. Music, partying, dancing, loving.
Damn, man. So you gotta go out. How much is at the door? Say they should not drink wine with a song. They ain't gonna have the fun. You know, they're gonna be miserable. Yeah.
They shall not drink wine with the song. strong drink should be bitter to them that it's a strong drink should be bitter to them that because if you do get your hands on that drink, it's going to put sorrow. The times of the legs is up. Okay? You see these post-apocalyptic movies and stuff. You see what these guys might have a drink. Drinking because of the hell that they have trying to survive. Things like that. Right? They even be drinking because you're doing a good job all the time, party and shit. Yeah, drinks.
I'm on.
Strong drinks.
Yeah, we're gonna close out.
Hey. Fuck it. With that, we're gonna say all praise goes to Yahweh.
Bye.
All was just edifying and until next